Alright, what's going on, guys? Try back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing a video talking about what relationships I think we're going to see in the second half of The Walking Dead Season 4 and onward. Right, so like I said in my Q&A, was thinking about doing a video on this one, decided I'm going to go ahead and do it, even though, yes, it is a tricky topic. I'll give you that. It is. Talking about relationships and this kind of thing in a survivor horror type series like The Walking Dead, it's not the forefront. It's not the most important thing in the show, who's dating who or whatever the case may be, but it does add some drama and it can add some animosity to the series, to the situation, as we saw heavily a focus early on with, of course, the love triangle between Shane, Rick, and Lori, which I do think is realistic. I mean, in a zombie apocalypse, this is life or death type situation. They don't have cable, they don't have video games, they don't have YouTube. They have to entertain themselves in some kind of way. So before too long, people, banding together to survive, you're going to see people start to hook up. It's going to happen. You know it. Absolutely. So I think it makes sense. What do I think we're going to see in the future for our characters, and who do I think is going to hook up? What are we going to see? Well, for the chicky topic, let's do it. For starters, I think the easiest one to see, no-brainer, which is almost too easy to see, which is why it may not happen, is Bob and Sasha from The Walking Dead Season 4. The two of them, it makes perfect sense that the two of them would get together because in the comic book series, we did see Tyrese's daughter, I believe, who had a boyfriend. Now, granted, I forget her name. Was it Sasha too, or is it different? Now, that was a different type of situation. She wasn't exactly the same character as Sasha is in the TV series, who is kind of been shown to be a strong survivor, kind of ordering people around like Tyrese around, which is a very different interpretation. But I do think that her personality and Bob's kind of does work together. He's kind of, should I say, what word should I use to describe him? Docile, passive. He's a very passive type character. He's nice, he's kind, he wants to help out, whatever the case may be. He's got some alcohol issues, whatever. He's kind of weak, whatever. And then on the opposite side with Sasha, you have a strong female who is just the opposite, stands up for herself, is strong, may be able to defend herself even better than Bob against walkers based on what we've seen at the big spot, for example. And the two of them, I think, do make a lot of sense together, could play off each other very well. Okay, in addition to that, in the comic book series, we saw Michonne and Tyrese. That's one in the TV series for some reason. I don't know. I want to say no. Based on how we've seen them kind of I don't know. For some reason, between the two of them, I just want to say no. Because Tyrese has been shown to be a different character from how he was in the comic book series. Michonne's basically the same for the most part. And he was with Karen, so now he's not. I don't know. I don't like it. Personally, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't like it. Moving on from there, so for the two of them, I think they should stay single for a while. At least as a viewer, I want that. Rick. Okay, so probably the most important one. Lori just died in Season 3. It wasn't that long ago. It's within, I think, about a year. Yeah, it's within a year, I would say. Maybe a little over a year, depending on how you look at it in terms of the time frame. It's too soon. It's too soon for Rick to be in another relationship with anybody. Maybe Michonne's the only one in the group that it could really make sense with. Carol, no, that's not going to happen. So maybe Michonne, or it'd have to be a new character, new female that would come into play later on. Maybe a love interest at Alexandria, the safe zone they're going to get to eventually if they follow the comic book series, and then we'll see what happens from there. But right now, I think it's too early. I think we need at least a season or two before we see any kind of love interest for Rick again. At least a few years, after Lori's been killed. Yeah, I mean, she wasn't great to him anyway, but, even still, with Carl, it's too early. And Andrea's not there, so it's too early in the TV series. Going on from there, Daryl. Daryl is one, I kind of touched on this a little bit in my Daryl Spotlight video. I think eventually we got to see something, sooner or later. I mean, like all the chicks love him so much. You got to see something. I think for him it'd be perfect if when they brought Carol back in, if he meets up with Carol again, then sort of like the long lost love, somebody shoot me type thing. Them coming back together again, him finding her, and then realizing that he does care about her very much or something, and then them showing us something. Him and Beth, no, just no. I don't want to see that at all. If they go that route, that would be really weird because she's underage. So, not that Daryl gives a shit about the law anyway, especially after zombie apocalypse. But it would just, yeah, it wouldn't look right either, I don't think, because Emily, Kinley, whatever, she does look like she's 13. She looks way too young, for her age. Like, she's actually older in real life, but she looks way too young for Daryl, just saying. So him and Carol makes sense, yeah, if Carol doesn't get killed off, and I would like to see that, I think. Going on from there, who else do we have? Maggie and Glenn, the two that we've already seen the most concentration with on a happy relationship in a zombie apocalypse would be those two. I think something's going to happen with that. I think either Maggie's going to get killed, Glenn's going to get, something's going to happen with that. The ring, we've seen some previews. To me, just a prediction, I think that that's going to become, maybe it'll be like, Romeo Juliet type thing. Like, I don't know. Maybe Maggie will, because Glenn's not there, she'll commit suicide or something, and then Glenn will end up finding that group later and being like, had she just waited, now I'm here, whatever. That type of Romeo Juliet type of irony. What's that called again? I forget. My English teacher would be so mad right now. Tragic irony? Is that? I think it's tragic irony, but you know what I'm saying, right? That type of situation. I think that's where they're going with that, because we've seen a lot of it already, and they don't want to be repetitive. There's got to be change, otherwise people get bored. So I think that's going to be that relationship with them. I don't think it's going to last much longer, if at all. If a season, if it does at all, I think something's going to happen there. Let's see who else we got. I mean, that's most of our main characters, right? Let's see. Carl is too young, for him to hook up with anybody. Maybe in a few years, Beth or Lizzie's too young for him, but maybe in a few years we'll see something like that. Season 6, 7, 8, something along those lines. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm probably forgetting other characters at the same time, but Tara, I guess doesn't matter if she sticks around. Maybe she could find another. Lesbians in a zombie apocalypse are probably pretty hard to come by, so I don't know. She might have some trouble. And yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much everybody at this point, isn't it? Am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. I'm probably forgetting some people, but Morgan. What would be cool is if Morgan came back in the series and him and Michonne hooked up or something like that, because that would be cool, because he's so crazy and he's so, just nuts. If he saw a chick like Michonne, you can finish the rest of that thought. I think he would just go gaga, because she's so strong, right? And she's such a good survivor that it would probably be like love at first sight for him. Anyway. This is probably the only time I'll ever do a video talking about relationships in The Walking Dead, but it was viewer requested. I'm pretty much out of ideas, so it's either this or nothing. If you don't like it, well, whatever, screw you. Okay, don't screw it. You don't have to like it, but I got to do something. Otherwise, then I'm not making any videos. I don't make anything for the subscribers, and people get even more angry. Where's the videos, Trev? Got to see some videos. So I get it. So I'll do every topic that makes sense that I can at least talk about for a little while. Didn't think this one was too bad of one, because I've never talked about it before. Relationships in a zombie apocalypse. They're going to happen. They're going to happen. Tricky topic. Was some fun. I did enjoy doing it. If you guys have any more video suggestions for me, please send them to me, because I need more. Need more. We do still have over a week. Let's see. Yeah. Little about a week left. Today's Sunday, so I'm filming on Sunday. So a week left until The Walking Dead returns. So would like to get a few more videos in if I can. So let me know what you guys think. Anyway, I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, as always, saying peace.